New elections report is revealing more about all those problems that plagued the March primaries right here in Harris County.
Yeah, a draft coming just 2 days after Harris County named a new elections administrator. Our Marcelina Benito looks at the recommendations and hears from critics who say that the administrator position is the problem.
I agree with the key findings of the Marsh Group's assessment.
This 83-page independent report sheds light on what happened behind the scenes during the March primaries. On election night, initial results weren't available until 30 hours after polls closed, and nearly 10,000 ballots failed to be included in that count. It all led to former election administrator Isabel Longoria's resignation. In the report, she described an underfunded elections office, also severely understaffed. On the day of the election, Longoria mentions a few workers became sick due to exhaustion, and some had to go to the hospital.
Democracies are expensive.
Commissioner Rodney Ellis says the report makes it clear the county will need to commit to more funding for elections. He and Commissioner Adrian Garcia are on board.
We're working very hard to make sure that all those recommendations are adhered to.
The report points to multiple reasons, like issues with new voting machines, the creation of a new elections office, the pandemic, and lack of funding for training or voter education to explain issues during the March primaries.
We ought to do as much as we can to educate voters so that there's a clear understanding of how the new machines work.
Republicans on Commissioner's Court also reacting to the report. Commissioner Tom Ramsey told us, quote, "We successfully ran elections before the radical implementation of an elections administrator. We're less than 4 months away from the next election, and I have deep concerns about how this will all work out." Commissioner Jack Cagle agreed in his statement, telling us these issues, quote, "can only be resolved by giving the job back to the duly elected county clerk and tax assessor collector."
When you have elected officials running elections, that is an inherent conflict of interest. So I just don't understand why they would support that.
Clifford Tatum will be Harris County's next elections administrator. He's set to take over in mid-August with less than 3 months to go before early voting gets underway. It'll be his job to implement this report's recommendations before the midterms.
We're going to do everything we can to make sure people have confidence in our system.
We reached out to Judge Hidalgo's office today for her reaction to this report, but we're told she was not available. The final version of this elections report will be sent to commissioners at the end of August and is expected to include more recommendations for the court to consider. Back to you.